Down here in front of the mural on the bridge, on the flood wall where the Silver Bridge used to come across. The street used to be the main drag through there. It's all faded out. I think it happened in '67. I think that probably supposed to be a '67 GMC because of the two headlights, but that's a picture of the old Silver Bridge. What's that though? Like I said, it's all faded out. But it kind of warmed up a little bit. I figured I'd start another video on my way back. How about just cutting straight across there, but I think I'll go down this way. I guess I don't have any stops. I already got the Christmas decorations up. It's Saturday, the reason there's so many people around. Everybody wants to visit the Mothman when they're in Point Pleasant. There's a Mothman again. I think I will run down the river some on the other side, on the south side. It's 1:47 now. Started this a few minutes ago, so we'll say I started around 1:45. Yeah, it fared up pretty nice. Warmed up some too. It's only 40 through here, but 3/4 of people goes 55 and 60. There's the Silver Memorial Bridge up there. I don't think I'll go across it. I just call this one the Green Bridge. We're crossing the canal. Going a little fast now. I should have started this once we got through Henderson and stuff, but this is kind of out of my way. I think it's about 25 miles to Buffalo, but it's a nice day. That's a groovy looking tree, real symmetrical. Red's Rolling Garage. This community here is called Henderson. That speed sign I seen was 40. That's a new road, it's 4-lane. Out there, Route 35. I've took it before on my Sportsters, and it seems like it takes forever. I like this road so much better, especially once it gets pretty, gets into the farm country. I normally come the other way on it though. We're on the river now, you just can't see it very much. You can see some up there. All the coal comes down that river. There's the main, the Route 33, or 35, the new road. Just like the interstate, except for they don't have ramps. You just pull on and off. There's Kirkpatrick's vet, real good veterinarian. They'll get you in when others, somebody must got killed over there, there's crossed. They'll get you in, usually, I guess. I mean, I've never had them to film me. When you have an emergency, they'll get you in. And all the vets around Ripley, they'll try to schedule, you'll have your emergency and they'll try to get you an appointment a week from then. Kirkpatrick will stay open late for you. They don't do much on this stretch of road. They'll get better up the road some, but we're starting to get in farm country. Then we pass a nice, great big old house. Yeah, they're starting to get into some valuable land now. I thought about not coming today. Supposed to have 3 days in a row that looks like decent riding days for this time of year. Today, tomorrow, and Monday, and then it looks like it's going to be over with for a while. So I figured I would take what advantage I could. Every once in a while I'll ruin a video. I made another one earlier today. But just in case, excuse me, in case something don't go right with it, I'll mention that I put my camera and microphone in my old green helmet that I like so much better. I made a video yesterday. I had it posted for a while, but I hadn't really intended on posting it. I just wanted to kind of use it for a test video. But I don't think the sound's quite as good. Maybe I need to muff it more. wish they would pave this stretch. Of course, I'm not on it that much, but I'm sure the people that use it every day really wishes that. I'm sure they pay enough in property taxes. I mean, not everybody that lives on this road would be land rich, but a lot of them are. This road just chopped all to pieces. They'll be getting better here directly. That's a nice house up there on the right. That's a nice house. I'm going to put my shield down for a while. I know it ruins the sound quality, but I think I can still be understood. Been on the road about 12 minutes or so, between 12 and 15 probably. I don't always wear this coat anymore, but it's actually a good motorcycle coat for cold weather. That's a pretty church up there. Beach Hill, United Methodist. Okay, I gotta... That must be the one up, the next one. I don't know how I do. I think I've messed up. Maybe not. No, I think I'm still on the old road. I am. But the road's so much smoother now. It does look a little different. I don't think there's another road between here and the river. I've never been going in this direction before. I always come the other direction. Farthest I've ever been going this direction was Kirkpatrick's. South side, that's where they got the drag strip. A lot of people from Ripley and Evans bring their cars down here. Everybody's got to have a hobby, like motorcycle is my hobby. Well, he wasn't sure which way he was going at first. Motorcycle is my hobby. Don't make much logical sense. Same way with a drag car. I mean, if you ain't making money off of it and you're just spending a lot of money. But like I say, a hobby, you spend money on something either way. One of my relatives, he's really into it. And he spends basically all his free money. He don't have a whole lot of money, I mean, but he spends it on his, I should say S10, but and I can't help but to think of it real organized drag race. I know there's some skill in it, like not getting a red light, and I don't know if they do that timed where you got to stay inside your time and all that stuff, but it basically, probably a lot of it boils down to who's willing to put the most money in their car. Years ago, I mean, I would have still been in my 20s, I think. I never did actually drag race it. There's the drag track down there. I assume it's an eighth mile, it might be a quarter mile. Don't look like there's a whole lot of room. Anyways, I had a 64 Ford pickup one time. It ran when I got it. Had a 302 automatic in it, somebody had put in it. They welded old crude looking side mounts so they put that motor with the side mounts in it. But it was a straight truck. I mean, it was in pretty good shape. Short base step side. And long story short, well, the first motor I put in it was a 351 Windsor. It went right in place of that 302 that was in it. And I sold that motor. It was just a stock motor. I sold that motor and semi-built. It wasn't really a hot build, but at the time I thought it was. A 460 and an automatic Ford. It was a 460. I had the heads redone by a guy. The only thing I really knew how to do was put I did put like the cam in it and the bearings and stuff, but I had the machine work done. I had the heads done by a guy, and he said they wasn't the best 460 heads, but they was a very desirable 460 head, or big block Ford head, I guess. But anyways, and it was a stock motor except for cam, and well, I guess it's stock except for the cam. And I did put different intake and carburetor on it, electronic ignition, but it ran good in that truck. And a guy I know runs these modifieds, and he sold me a set of 433 gears. It fit that 9-inch Ford rear end that was in that truck. 433 gears with had a spool in it. And that was the motor. I mean, it would just scream. I mean, it was so fast it was dangerous. I mean, you romp it between, like on a crooked road, you couldn't slow down for the next curve. But it was just so miserable with them lower gears. I ended up putting a set of 350 gears in it. I liked it so much better. But then people that run them drag vehicles, they all run low gears. And if it's a street vehicle, they're more or less pigeon-toed to having something that is no good for the street. I just don't like a terribly low gear on anything. I've had Jeeps and stuff that has been geared so low you had to pull over and let a school bus by. Them old 4-cylinder Jeeps used to come stock with a 433. Of course, you can get about a 31-inch tire on an old stock CJ without too much effort, and that does gear them up some. But they just didn't have a whole lot of power to compensate for the higher gears. This ain't a pretty time of year, but it's a pretty land. Put that down for a while. 206. That's a nice place. Ain't massively big, but it's nice, and it's got chimneys on all 4 corners. Little mail patch barn. We're back in Putnam County. Well, I ain't been in Putnam County today, but we're in Putnam County now. All my video, the first video, every bit of it was Mason County. I didn't start it till I was down there on the river, Kanawaha River, which I was on the north side of it then, we're on the south side of it now. I stopped this at Buffalo. I think I've got to be at Buffalo soon enough. I really don't know how far we are from it. I've been making pretty good progress on the smooth road. Straight road. We might still be a ways from it. I wasn't really thinking of it, but I remember in the past seeing signs that Cornstalk Wildlife Management, Cornstalk Road. I'd say we've already passed it. I think it was down closer to the other end. I'd say we're pretty close to Buffalo. Bunch of chunky mud in the road. About 25 minutes on this video so far, so the time will work out good. They threw a chair away, or lost it. Most likely lost it out of the back of a truck. It's like a patio chair. Wish the sun would be out like that all day. Somebody smacked that guardrail hard. Kanawaha River again. We've been on the canal the whole time, you just ain't been able to see a lot of it. And then some of that farmland, they got such big bottoms and stuff that they put you away from the river some. Groovy old Ford. Don't know what year it is. I say 53 or 54. And that kind of like Fred Sanford's truck. Okay, I see the bridge, I think. I see some bridge. It might be on about 35. Put that back up now. Actually, the face shield just kind of went down a little bit on its own. Buffalo and Illinois is the direction I want to go. Yeah, that puts this video in good order. I'll stop it when I get across the bridge here somewhere. Maybe just down here at the light. Jonathan David Higginbottom Memorial Bridge, it says. There's the canal. They say they're expanding that Toyota plant down here. If a young person was wanting a job, it's probably a pretty good job. I'm still going to stop it. Well, heck, I gotta go because the light's green. I think I'm going to go up and run some on Route 34, but I'll switch my battery somewhere. If I ain't getting all this, I'm going to stop the video here and looks like someone got fresh produce. And looks like they probably sell Christmas trees. Well, thanks for watching.